we are going to do step by step leverage trading, and utilizing that we will try to convert $100 into $1 million. Now the claim might sound outrageous. That is why, like, before proceeding on to the technicals that we are going to use, the RSI stochastic indicators that I'm going to teach you, I'm assuming you are a completely beginner in this field. Let me just prove to you that yes, this is possible. I have just opened a compound interest calculator, and then let's say I just put the initial investment as $100, right? And then let's say I get 10% increment onto this $100, and I just do it 100 times. That means the first time I increase 10%, it becomes $110. Sorry. The second time I do 10% increase becomes $121. If we keep on doing that for 100 times, what is the amount is going to be? Do you know that? The amount is going to become $1 million. Yes, you heard it right. How is that possible? So if you just increase 10% onto any amount and just do it 25 times, it becomes 10x. $1,000 will become $1,000, and then again do 25 times on $1,000, it becomes $10,000, so on and so forth. So you are just doing it 100 times, you're increasing 4 zeros. For example, I do $100 25 times, it becomes $1,000. So this is the proof that we have in front of us. All you have to do is just bring 100 times 10% increment. So the only thing that we need to do is guarantee a way in which we can increase 10% onto our principal. If we learn this technique, that is when all we have to do is just bring it 100 times. Master the art of making 10% increment at a time. The moment that you do that, you can make that life-changing wealth. Now we are going to jump onto the techniques. First of all, if you have not signed up to the exchange, like, I would recommend you guys to sign up to the biggest exchange in the world, which is the Binance, and using a link which gives you a lifetime discount. So it will be a lifetime 10% discount if you use our link. What is the URL that you need to type in? Like, we have created a shorthand. Either you click the link down below in the description, or you just type in the browser abdullahzahid.com/Binance. It will route you to the official page. So as you can see, abdullahzahid.com/Binance. Now, if you type in this browser, you will be directed directly onto the sign up page of the Binance, and you just need to sign up, and that's it. Just open the derivatives or the futures, and this is the page that you'll be lining up. Now, once you have, I'm assuming like you have used the link that I just told you, you have signed up, and after doing your KYC, you can literally, just start with $100. Just submit $100 and then start with this leverage trading. So what is this leverage trading? Is basically if you apply, let's say, 1x leverage, that means, let's say I'm putting $100 and purchasing at this price, right? Then if the price of the Bitcoin increases 10% from here, it goes to $33,000, then my $100 will become $110, 10% increment will happen. Or if, let's say, I'm assuming the price is going to fall down, I do sell short, and if the price actually starts falling down, it falls down 10% from here, goes till 27%, I'll be making again 10% profit. Why? Because I predicted the right direction. But normally the movement is not possible, like 10% in a day for the Bitcoin and stuff. That is when the leverage trading comes. Leverage trading is basically you are doing the levels. Like, when I have, in this case, I have chosen, as you can see, the 10x leverage. That means when I'm putting $100, then Binance is actually putting $1,000 on my behalf, right? $900 extra they are putting. That means every time 1% increment happens, like $300 movement happens, I will be having 10% increment. If it goes in my direction, I will make 10% gains. And if, let's say, the 1% decrement happens not in my direction, like it goes against my direction, then on a similar lines, I will have 10% loss. And the risk factor of the leverage trading, if, let's say, I get 10% minus 10% into the direction which I not predict, let's say I buy long at this point of time, and the price starts falling down, even with 10% down, I will be 10 multiplied by 10x leverage, which is minus 100%. I'll be completely liquidated because they will fulfill all the collateral. They'll just need to wipe it out. So on the positive side, if the 10% it goes in my direction upwards, if I buy long, then I'll be having 100% increment. That $100 will become $200. So it's a fast gain and fast loss. So in this case, we will be doing 10x leverage, starting with $100, and the goal is to have 10% increment at a time. So now I hope like this thing is clear, the leverage trading is clear, and let's say you wanna purchase at this price, like I clicked onto this link, and I enter, let's say, the full amount. Like right now there is no USDT. I click over here like 100% of the size that I want to buy, and then I put in the take profit price. Like I want to take profit, let's say, at 30,600. And stop loss when I want to exit out of trades. So let's say I'm assuming the price will not fall below 29,500, but it is falling below that. In that case, I want to just get out. So I put stop loss. It is going to close my trade at this point of time. This is how you place the trade. Then comes, like, this is the upward factor. Now, is it that we just place the trade randomly and expect the price to go in our direction? Probably not the smartest of the move. That is when the technical analysis comes into the picture, where we can actually predict where the price direction is going into. And now I'm going to talk about the technical analysis. So 3 indicators that we are going to use, which will be enough for you guys to, let's say we want to make 10% profit at a time, right? So if we just predict 1% of movement of Bitcoin, we will be able to end up making 10% profit. So let's say we open a 4-hour chart in this case, and there is the first indicator that I'm going to talk about is support and resistance. Now, what is support and resistance? Support is every time the price reaches a certain point, it bounces from there, and there is a distinct pattern. Like there is a price point where every time Bitcoin reaches, like majority of the times it bounces. That is the support. For example, at this point of time, as you can see, over here it is bouncing, over here it is bouncing, similarly over here it is bouncing, similarly over here it is bouncing, that means there is a big buy order over here place, and this is a great support level, which gives me the idea that every time the price is going to come at this place, we will see a bounce upwards. So which is a great indicator for me that, hey, this is the point where probably I can buy long for the next resistance. Now, what is the resistance? Resistance is every time the Bitcoin price goes at a certain point, it faces a resistance, it gets rejected. For example, here, the mouse, I have put my mouse over here. Here you can see there was a sell-off. Here you can see there was a sell-off. Here you can see, so normally more than 3-4 times if it happens, that becomes a resistance. And similarly the support also, 3-4 times it happens, it becomes a support. So here. So I assume at a 4-hour chart, this is the broader level. And let's say I want to find a much lower resistance because I want to be very safe. So this is also one of the price point where every time the sell-off is happening, here the sell-off is happening. I mean, normally this support is lost, so this support becomes a resistance now. So if the price reaches at this point of time, like at this point of time, that means it is going to bounce back. And at what level, till what level, this is the resistance. So based on the support and resistance, I can predict one of the thing that whenever the price is landing at a particular support, there will be a short-term bounce. Till when the bounce is going to happen? At a particular resistance. So this is how the support and resistance comes into play. But this is not enough, guys. See, support and resistance might be fine, but there might be a huge momentum going on when it breaks all the resistance, when it breaks all the support. So we need more indicators for that. Now, which second indicator we introduce? Obviously, over here, you just click on indicator, you bring the first indicator, and that is the RSI. What is RSI? The Relative Strength Index. Every time the price goes into overbought, I mean, RSI shows the strength, and either it is in the overbought zone or it is in the oversold zone. One thing happens for sure. Whenever the price goes into the overbought zone, that means this is indicating that at a 4-hour chart, the Bitcoin price is pretty much overbought. That means the RSI will need to be cooled down, and it might go somewhere in between or even go to the oversold zone. This is the oversold zone. And whenever the prices reach oversold zone, we know that, I mean, the RSI has reached oversold zone. That means the price is too oversold right now, and we might be getting into overbought zone or somewhere settling in between. So from here, let's say you purchased at this point of time, price went up, right? Price went up, and when it went till the overbought zone, we know the little bit of correction is happening. But not always it follows. Like majority of the time it follows, sometimes it doesn't follow, and that is when the divergence comes place, like the bearish divergence, the bullish divergence, that we are going to learn probably in the future videos. Like if you have not subscribed to our channel, please ensure you hit the subscribe button. We want to make maximum amount of money for all of our subscribers. So normally if we combine, let's say now both the thing, the support and resistance, like at this point of time the price is going to be rejected, and this point of time price is going to be supported. For example, this was the support and this is the oversold. Both the things combined giving me a clarity that yes, I can nail a 1% move. I can buy long from here and then sell it at somewhere here. Somewhere here will anyways give me 1%, which is the 10% increment, and I've secured the 10% gains over here. Similarly, let's say I wanted to sell short. Then at this point of time, this is the resistance, right? And the RSI is in the oversold zone. That means the next move will be downwards. I could have sell short, use the sell short as I just showed you earlier, and the price is going to again go in my favor. I'll nail 1% move again. But sometimes both these indicators do not get enough. That is when we will introduce one more indicator. And this is the last indicator that I want to introduce, which is the stochastic. You open the indicators, technical indicator, and just type STOCH. It opens the stochastic RSI indicator. This shows the momentum in which the direction is happening. Whenever it is in the overbought zone, that means the momentum is going to shift soon and we are going to experience the selling. So at this point of time, from overbought to sell pressure is increasing. So as you can see, all three things are now in congruence. The resistance is there, the RSI is oversold, and the sell pressure is starting because the momentum is shifting. And similarly over here, the resistance is there, even though it's not that lower resistance, but the RSI is oversold and the momentum of the stochastic is about to shift. So as you can see, if you are able to combine all three indicators, you will definitely be able to predict that 1% move. And the moment you are able to predict 1% move with the 10% leverage, what happens? You will be able to make that 10x leverage, you will be able to make that 10% profit at a time. And let's say like you are just able to do that 10% increment in just one day, one increment of 10% you are able to do from $100. How many days you will require to become a millionaire? Just 100 days and you would have incremented 10% on your $100, you would have become a millionaire. It sounds so much crazy, guys, this simple concept, simple idea, but just try to think over it. See, it might not happen right away. When you'll be trying it initially, you'll be failing some of the time. But what is the risk that we are having here? Only $100. Go out and try it as many times. Make sure you lose that $100 first time. The moment that you lose $100, just recharge again with that $100. The skill that you have learned with the previous time now will give you belief, and there will come a point when you will master this 10% movement every time, 1% movement every time. And with the 10x leverage, the stop loss in place, resistance, stochastic, RSI, all three things combined, you will nail that move and you will become the millionaire that you deserve to have. Guys, smash the like button if you are liking this video. Please do comment down below your strategy for this and whether you are taking this challenge or not. Whether you are doing this, anything related with that, I would like to know your opinion onto that. And how did you find the video? I would like to know your opinion on that. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Ensure you subscribe the channel and I'll see all of you guys in the next video.